back to another Food Reviews with Fatty. As always, I'm your host, Fatty. On today's show, I'm going to be doing something way slightly different because I don't usually do their stuff here. It's just something I don't do all the time at all. Is Panera Bread. They have the new Caprese chicken melt toasted baguette. Now, for starters, this is definitely something I wouldn't have every single day. For real. Because this one sandwich is packed with 1,090 calories. Now, first off, that's a lot of calories. I'm going to eat 3 or 4 bites of this and put it away and probably eat the rest a little bit more tonight and then tomorrow. Because this makes 2 days worth of sandwich for sure. It looks really good though. It's got a lot of stuff on it. It's got like some... you can look it up. I don't really know all the stuff that's on it because there's a lot of stuff, but they call this the Green Goddess. I know it's a limited edition sandwich or a new sandwich for sure that just came in. They just started selling this, so this is brand new. But it's the Green Goddess. I don't use these words very often. The Green Goddess Caprese chicken melt. So first things first, I want to say these are definitely overpriced. So I'm already giving value points right off the rip. There's just not a lot of value here, I don't think. Not for as high calories as the sandwich is, so that's the first thing I'm going to start with right there. I'm sure this is probably a filling sandwich, but it just feels like, I don't know, just if you look at it, it's not as good as it looked in the preview. It's not bad, but it's got a bunch of gigantic pieces of tomato, a little tiny bit of chicken. I've already done the scouting in looking at this right from the beginning. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to it. There's some like lettuce, tomato, basil. There was supposed to be onion on this, but I have to take no onions because I don't like onions. Sorry. And there's chicken. I'm assuming there's like a caprese cheese or what that is right there, feta. Yeah, so for $14 with a bag of chips, this is a very, very sturdy price for a sandwich. The chicken, it doesn't look super impressive to me because they didn't put a whole lot on here. Which, as everybody knows, you want to eat chicken if you're eating a chicken sandwich, regardless of what they call it. Green Goddess and all this other stuff. So yeah, that's the first thing that I noticed that kind of set me off a little bit. It looks like there's very little chicken on these sandwiches. If any. I guess it's unless it's hidden under the cheese. But I've only seen like 2 or 3 little tiny pieces, like this size. This is why I don't eat at Panera Bread, is because Panera Bread is a really expensive restaurant. And they definitely don't give you the value for the expense. So yeah, I mean, this is not the prettiest looking sandwich either. It kind of looks like somebody... No, well, I'm not going to say it, but it looks like somebody definitely lost their lunch, period. The baguette was nice and warm considering that I had about a 10-minute drive to get home from the local Panera Bread because there's not one actually locally near me. They're actually both in 2 locations that are almost 2 miles apart, and anywhere else is like 5 or 6 miles. And to be perfectly honest, I just wasn't going to drive all the way over the place for a sandwich that just, I mean, and they give you these kettle chips, Panera Bread special Panera potato chips, which I don't see myself eating. I'm probably just going to leave them on the table for my dad or whoever wants them because I don't like kettle chips for one thing. They're not horrible, but they're not my favorite thing. First things first. And second things first, they're Panera Bread's special potato chips. So how do I know that's going to be any good either? Especially when the sandwich, like I said, it looks very unappealing. There's like brown pieces of lettuce and looks like old lettuce there on there too, along with the basil and all the other stuff. I guess there's some kind of Panera special sauce also, I forgot. And some kind of green whatever sauce. Maybe the Green Goddess sauce. The Green Goddess had a good time, and then afterwards she just smudged it on a sandwich. Only God knows. Anyhow, I guess I'm going to eat the Green Goddess now. See what she tastes like. I mean, the cheese tastes really good. Whatever cheese this is right here, that stuff is good. All right, once you look at there, I'm starting to see chicken. So there's a little bit of chicken on the sandwich after all. I was wrong. How much? That is to be determined. Let's see. This is a bite with the chicken, and it looks like everything, cheese and everything, so I might just get an actual good taste to find out whether I like it or not. Yeah, I'll have to say, for this being the new item, it's really not impressive. The chicken is very little on it. I can taste all the other flavors, but I gotta be honest, it kind of tastes like Mother Nature at that time of the year. I'm sorry, at that time of the month, my bad. I do make mistakes once in a while here. I'm not the greatest at this yet. Let me get a couple hundred more videos in, then we'll be talking. Yeah, as far as this goes, this is like Mother Nature. When she has her time of the month, you'd buy this for Mother Nature. All this greenness. And as far as the goodness or goddess that they called it, this rotten piece of lettuce basically sums up exactly how this sandwich feels. Just like a whole bunch of rotten vegetables thrown on top of some tomato with some chicken and cheese heading in the bottom. I don't think it's the most terrible thing in the world, but it's definitely not something that I would purchase again. And I'm going to go ahead and just say it. Even though the taste tastes alright, I don't think this is worth $14. Like I said, there's only these two pieces. They're actually a lot smaller than it looks like maybe on the video. But this is one of those times when I kind of wish that the camera would add a couple pounds to something besides me. So, I mean, yeah. I don't know. This is just not really as impressive as I thought it was going to be. I may have a couple more bites and then just throw it in the microwave and just leave it for somebody else, because honestly, I'm really not impressed with this at all. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and call it myself right now. Thumbs down, Panera. Thumbs down. You got to quit with these sandwiches, buddy. Or at least if you're going to have them, charge $8, $9, not 14. This is the worst sandwich I've had in a long time. Most stuff I can at least agree if it's what they say it's going to be. But right now, this chicken Caprese Golden Goddess is a golden turd. I'm just going to say it. It's a golden turd. The Green Goddess is a green jelly. It's a green nasty. So that's what I think about this right now. Definitely thumbs down. As always, I have my co-host, Mr. Predicto, not Dr. Predicto. I know I said it in the last video. That was my mistake. I was actually just trying to warm up to this kind of thing and getting ready to do things, and Mr. Predicto makes me forget his name sometimes because I think of a doctor every time I say Predicto. Because doctors make predictions on whether you're good and you're healthy or if you're going to die. That's basically what they do. They predict it in a general sense, or they say, oh, we think that this is what's going on. And a lot of times they can be wrong too. That's the thing about doctors that people forget. So I got to forget Dr. Predicto and start saying Mr. Predicto, right? Right. Okay, so Mr. Predicto, do you think the hold on. Do you think the Green Goddess Caprese Chicken Melt toasted baguette sandwich from Panera Bread is good?
Highly doubtful.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Mr. Predicto. Thank you. Point proven. This sandwich sucks. It's terrible. I've had a better sandwiches from like gas stations, honestly. And there'd be less lettuce. So, hey guys, out there in Panera, quit charging $5 for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and quit charging $14 for a piece of French bread. All right? That's what my suggestion is right now. I'm putting it down. I'm laying down the law. And the law says, give us more chicken, a little vegetables. More chicken, less veggies. More chicken, less veggies. Although I do love veggies, but I don't like this much veggies on a chicken sandwich. You call it a chicken sandwich because it's supposed to be a chicken sandwich. I'm 38 years old. What, you think I can't eat a chicken sandwich? Huh? Huh? I couldn't help but making a Freddy Got Fingered reference. If you don't know what it is, go watch the movie. You'll understand. He makes a reference to a chicken sandwich. And since this is a chicken sandwich, I had to make some kind of reference today. Try to get a little laughter out of you guys, all right? So don't take it personal. Anybody who heard me say that, Freddy Got Fingered. Not a big deal, just the name of a movie. It's not anything, well, it's not, it's definitely R-rated. So kids, if you're watching this, please do not go watch this movie. But adults, you want to go watch this movie, okay? So, in which case, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. So, it is a day. I want to thank all you lovely people for staying till the end of the video. Everybody who is new to the channel, I want to welcome you. I want to say thank you for coming to Food Reviews with Fatty and watching my video. And sticking to the end if you did. If you didn't, I ask that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that way you can get more content. Also, any sponsors out there that want to sponsor me, bring it. I'm ready to try your products and have an honest review on this channel right here on this little screen. So, if you want me to do an honest review of your food or any other product that you may have out there, I'm calling all companies like calling all cars. All right? So you guys line up, send me some information, drop it in the comments below. I'll review whatever you want me to review. Companies, if you want me to honestly review your products, I'll study, I'll research, and I'll honestly review your products. Also, in the description below, we do have merchandise, so I am asking if anybody wants to help out the channel, either donate to the Patreon or buy some merch. End of story. So, with that being said, everybody knows what comes next, so let's get it on. Food Reviews with Fatty,